Hey everyone, this is Tanya Atomic, and this is my top creepy palettes of 2021. Now, 2021, I didn't buy more than 10 creepy palettes, so I don't have top 10. I haven't been buying as many palettes because I haven't bought, there's certain ones that I know that I don't like as much, so I haven't bought those. And then I'm just not buying a ton of palettes because I have palettes from trying them out for this channel, so I already have a bunch of palettes. But I did buy some, and some of them were really cool. Some of them I couldn't resist. Some of them were for companies that I really enjoy. So without further ado, I will go ahead and I will list my top 7 palettes. The palette that comes in 7th place is actually the Overlook palette from Pinup Girl Clothing. Now the Overlook palette is an orange and black palette. It's just a quad, and it wasn't my favorite palette. I mean, obviously it's in the bottom. It's number 7. I didn't hate the palette by any means. It's very cute. I think the packaging was super cute. It looks like the rug from the Overlook Hotel from The Shining, the movie. So it was really cool that way. I feel like the shadows were decent, but they weren't high quality, super high quality. If you like the look of it, if you like the tie-in with The Shining, then I think it's a good palette. But if you're getting it for orange, there's lots of other orange palettes that have really high quality, better quality than this. So while I didn't hate it at all, it just wasn't my favorite quality. And I already have those colors, so I did pass it on to a friend who is enjoying the palette. The next palette is Hip Dot times Addams Family. Now this is number 6 because it's a pretty color scheme. And, you know, it's a pretty color scheme. The shadows are pretty good. But it's number 6 for a couple reasons. For one, it says the Addams Family, but there's nothing that says Addams Family about it. You know, it just says the Addams Family with some random, you know, rose vines and some eyeballs, but there's no actual, like, not even are there not the images of the Addams Family. There's no, you know, symbolism that really says Addams Family. I mean, I know roses are in the Addams Family, but anyone, you know, roses are very generic. And there's just like not a lot that actually connects it to Addams Family for me. It's just a dark, spooky palette. The formula of the shadows is fine, but much like the Overlook Hotel palette, they're not standout. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with purchasing this palette if you want to try these colors. But there are other palettes that I have that have superior quality. I don't know how to say this. It's like number 6 and number 7, the formula is fine. But there's just so many palettes out there with stellar formulas. And that's why they rank so low. So coming in at number 5 is the Revolution Forever Flawless Into the Night shadow palette. Now this, I love the cover. I love this. It's a metal cover, and I do like the shadows, and I think they're pretty. They perform pretty well. You know, like the other palettes, these shadows are fine. I like these shadows maybe even a little bit better in quality than the other palettes. The only problem is the color scheme. You're not going to get a lot of versatility out of this. You're going to get ghostly grays, taupes, and pinkish looks. And that's about it. That's fine. I don't mind that, and I'm not unhappy that I have this. It's just it ranks a little lower because there's not a lot of variety. And also I'm going to say some of the other palettes I have in this list are so stellar that ranks a little bit lower. So the next one is Season of the Witch. This is by Wicked Sisters Cosmetics. And I actually like the formula of the Makeup Revolution one a little bit better. I would say this formula is similar to 6 and 7, the Overlook and the Addams Family. It's, you know, the mattes are a little dry, but they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But I ranked this higher because it is an indie brand and it's so cute. It's not a direct tie-in with Halloween 3, yet it is inspired by Halloween 3 and there are images that give you that feel. And I think they did that really well. So when I look at this, I get the feel of Halloween 3 without it being a direct Halloween 3 palette. So I like how it looks. I like the colors. And it is versatile. You can get a lot of looks out of this. So I did rank this at number 4. Now at number 3 is the Peachy Queen Anatomy palette. And I just thought this was such a cute palette. And I love the inside so very, very much. I love the inside so very, very much. And I love the color scheme. And I thought the shadows performed really well. I think that these shadows perform a little bit better than the rest of the other ones that I've already shown. The only thing is it does have 2 pressed glitters. I don't hate pressed glitter, but I feel like I don't need 2 in a palette this size. So yeah, that is why this is number 3, but I do really enjoy it. I feel like if these were shimmer shades, it would still be number 3, but I would like it that much more. But it was still number 3, and here's why. Number 2 is Alien Cosmetics, who've changed their name to Unearthly Cosmetics, and this is the Strawberry Milkshake palette. Now this art is amazing, first of all. So the packaging art is amazing. The color scheme is also amazing. I love those pinks and greens and the deep red here, and it just makes sense to me. You can make a couple different looks by going, you know, down these ways. Also, the formula is amazing. The formula is so good. The formula is so good. They're very pigmented. They swatch really evenly. They perform really evenly. They blend out really smoothly. While some of the other shadows that I've already shown do take a little bit more work at times blending, these shadows almost blend themselves. They're so good. I really want to get more from this company, now called Unearthly Cosmetics. And this was definitely a favorite palette of mine from this year. And I'm looking forward to using it a lot more in the spring and summer probably. Now first place goes to Nomad Cosmetics Haunted Europe palette. This palette wins on so many levels. Not only is the packaging amazing with this lenticular, sorry about that, this lenticular cover. It's so amazing. It's vegan and cruelty free, which I believe all the rest of them are vegan and cruelty free as well. But Nomad Cosmetics is always vegan and cruelty free. And it's just like I said, the packaging is amazing. There's this amazing big mirror here. And look at this color scheme. Look at this color scheme. It's well thought out. It's beautiful. All the names are places in Europe, haunted forest type places in Europe. And you can see I've used this palette, and the imprints were so beautiful, although a lot of them are messed up by now. And this Nomad Cosmetics has one of the best formulas, one of my favorite formulas. Nomad Cosmetics takes a place in the world and does a color scheme and packaging based on that place. They're all about travel. And this was just such a beautiful idea for Halloween. So, and let me swatch some of these for you as well. They are buttery. The shadows are buttery and smooth and so beautiful. That one's really light. They're so beautiful, so highly pigmented. Just amazing colors. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I love Nomad Cosmetics with my whole heart. They have great customer service, great products, and I cannot recommend them enough. I think it's a brand that some people talk about, but it is a little bit, it's an indie brand, and it is a little bit underrated, I think, because it is my favorite, my very favorite. I love Nomad Cosmetics. That is my ranking of the top 7 spooky palettes from 2021. Am I missing any? I know that there were some that I wasn't able to get my hands on. What are your top spooky palettes? Top of 21, top of all time? Let me know in the comments below. Please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.